Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be setting up a Wither Skeleton Skull farm. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright, so there's a lot to get done today, and I'm not joking when I say that. We have to pretty much convert this mob farm so that way we can get Wither Skeletons shooting down here and being killed inside this little box at a fairly fast rate. And then we're also going to get ourselves, well, I guess before we even do that, we're going to get ourselves Creative Flight. And I think the best way to do that is probably to add another one of these water mills just to be on the safe side, so we definitely have more than 32. And that way we can get ourselves Creative Flight. Now I do already have a bat inside of a ring. I did catch a bat inside of the golden lasso. I need to make another golden lasso, because I'm gonna have to catch a ghast in this, and we can actually make the golden lasso in here, but I can go ahead and get all the items for it, and I can make that in any other old crafting table, just like so. And then oh, I did it all backwards, didn't I? Derp. But there's our golden lasso. Now I am going to need a drop of evil, so I'm going to head to the nether. Oh man, so loud. Okay, and I'll grab a drop of evil. This apparently didn't run for very long overnight, so I don't know exactly what happened there. But there's our cursed lasso. Let me make sure this is working, and we should be able to, I hear a ghast already. So maybe we can actually capture one. Yeah, there's one right there. So maybe, just maybe, we can get lucky enough right here to actually capture this guy. I don't want to go too far over lava. And I might be able to grab it. Oh no, we have to reduce it down to 2 hearts, that's right. I remember that being a thing. Oh boy. And like, you can't use a sword or anything, because it will really damage this guy pretty bad. Okay, so I think that's enough. Now we just gotta let our thing rest so that way we can get back to him. And he is gonna go right above the lava, isn't he? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can catch him without doing that. Oh man, this is like the most intense part of getting the angel ring. Is literally doing this. Okay, can I capture you now? Got him! Bam, got him. Perfect, so we should be able to head back to the base, and making the angel ring is not going to be hard at all, because we've already got like some of the hardest parts done, and that makes it super easy now. Okay, so I'll go ahead and close this up. No need for me to go anywhere else. Now we should be able just to head back and get this guy made. We also are going to need some more GP things, but I was going to see if I can get this bauble to actually work without doing more of the water wheels. I do have a bunch of stone burnt in here, so making more water wheels would not be that hard. Okay, so angel ring. Oh. Extra utilities. Where are you at? Let's see. Search a ring. That'll work. Alright, so I think that's everything, right? This is just glass that it needs? Needs a cursed lasso and a bat. Right? Is it the other way around? There it is! And there's our angel ring. So that's Creative Flight, just like that. Now, there is a baubles thing with this. So if I was to take these now, and of course I have no GP anymore, I should be able to craft these with the angel ring to get a bauble ring, and I guess this bauble ring fits inside my bauble slot. And now I have unlimited flight without GP. You know, it does feel kind of slow. I don't know if it's meant to be that slow or what. Can I undo that baubles ring? Oh, I guess you need the Elytra to go even faster with the ring. Okay, that makes sense. So I guess with the elytras, you can make it twice as fast, I think? Yeah, I think so. Oh, well, this at least gives us a bobble. I mean, that's a bobble. And I mean, we can go pretty fast if we sprint. So that's not that bad. It's just the up and down is pretty slow. I mean, that's still better than nothing. We don't have to have any GP, or, yeah, GP to actually use this, and it doesn't take up anything in our inventory slot. And now I can jump like a normal person, and everything should be fine. Sweet! Alright, so now that we have this, we're going to need to convert this guy over, so that way we can produce some mobs in there. And a good way to do that is by using a capture... Can't remember what it's called, but it's a part of Industrial Foregoing. This guy, the Mob Imprisonment tool. We're going to need that. We're going to go back to the Nether and capture ourselves a mob here soon. And then we're also going to need a way to spawn it, and that is what this comes in handy. The Mob Duplicator. So we'll go ahead and make one of these. I'm pretty sure I have some more tin gears. And I've definitely used this in the past. Oh, I think we need some cream here. There we go. And now we have a mob duplicator. Now this guy is kind of weird. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place it... I'm actually going to get rid of this redstone here. We're going to use something different. I'm going to kind of actually put this around it. And I need to actually get some more redstone. I don't want it actually going off while I'm here, so... Let's get some redstone. I have tons of redstone. I don't think that's an issue anymore. There we go. Just like that. I think that's fine. That leaves us an open area right here, sort of in the center. It's not really going to matter right off because this guy is kind of weird with how it works. So I'm actually going to have to get in here. That's where that actually comes in handy. So let's place it, I guess right here would be fine. That's sort of in the center of the room. But if I show the bounding areas, you can see it actually goes up one. I don't really want that. I don't want it spawning stuff above here. The only other way I think I could fix that would be filling in this area. So I can fill in this area, and I think that would prevent it from doing such. And this back area here, fill it in. Because honestly, I only want it spawning down below. There are cards, though. If I take a look at these cards. So if we go to Industrial Foregoing, you can see if the range tier 0 would actually affect anything, and we can make a range 0 or range 1. And see if that actually changes the size of this, because there are some that actually change the size. Okay, so the range does not work. So we're going to have to figure out a way to fit this inside here. So, like I said, my only guess would be to just create a massive cobblestone area around it. That's probably going to be my best bet. So let me go ahead and grab some cobblestone. We have tons of it. I'll just turn it all into this. And hopefully that's enough. We're about to find out. So if I put it right here, I don't think that it will actually spawn on top of this. It's only going to spawn with inside of the box. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. But I am going to make sure to get this all completely covered. And I'll go above the redstone. I don't have to worry about the redstone because mobs don't spawn in it. And they shouldn't spawn here either. But I'm just going to cover that just in case. That is a half slab. So they should not spawn on half slabs. And then we're also going to need to run some cabling. We're going to do that here in a minute. But I do want to get this fixed for the most part. All of this should be covered up. And like I said, I hope it actually fixes it, because I would hate to have some wither skeletons just spilling out into the ground. That would not be good. And I hope they don't spawn into the wall here. I don't think they would, but there's a possibility that they could. Okay, so now that that's done, let's figure out our cable situation. So I'm going to need some way to light this up. I'm going to use these orbs, because I am about to get rid of all this. We're going to use some orbs to light this area up. Everything should be good. Bam, perfect. Okay. So, getting some facades going. That's where it's going to be fun. We're going to need to clear this out, because I am going to run some cables back behind here. And those cables are actually going to go straight up and over. I actually think there's a bauble that lets you build faster while you're flying and stuff. I have to figure out what that is that actually does that. But I'm pretty sure that's something that does it. Okay, so now that that's gone, it should still work though after we get this all set up. But I am going to need my cables. So let's go ahead and get those. Our XNet should be good. Take our facades, because we are going to need those. I'm probably going to actually make some more facades. They only stack by 16. How cool. Alright, and we'll make... I'm surprised we don't have that. Oh, I guess we do have a lot of network cable. And that's all we really need is the network cable. This guy is just really going to be providing power. So we're hooking that network cable all the way up. And then we can move it across. There we go. And this guy can actually, we can turn this off because that's causing a lot of glitches. And we should be able to put this right on top. We don't need that one, but I don't think it matters. I don't know if we can get rid of it. Can we? No. But the only block we really need to be worried about is this one. Okay. So there's a few things that need to go here. Power and essence. And we have access to all those. So let's go ahead and get the facade going. So we need to get our facades, match it to this block. There we go. We get a facade up from underneath as well. There we go. We can cover all of this back up. Just like that, as if it doesn't even exist. How cool is that? Sweet. Okay, and we should be able to line our redstone back out how we had it. So by putting the redstone right here. There we go. That works out just fine. Awesome. So now I can go ahead and actually get rid of these lights. And get rid of this block. And we're good. We're good. Oh, these... I was like, something's moving me, and I forgot I was actually kind of close to those. Alright. So, bam. Place all this back. What we can do is actually just cover all this up. I just don't want any... I don't want any of these mobs to actually be spawning out of here. If they would, no idea. We are going to get back in here, though, here in a minute, once we come back with our mob. Okay, so now I need to go to the nether, and luckily for us, I'm sure there's one just sitting right around, and we can go ahead and find it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we are here. Let's go ahead and look out, because we have Mr. Ghast here. But all I want to do is grab one of you guys, and we're off. Good. And we can get out of here. Hopefully he doesn't decide to hit this. I was waiting for the crashing noise. Man, this is a horrible place to be. Alright, so, let's go ahead and put this guy in here. And, let's get everything hooked up. Okay, so... we should, I think breaking this block right here gives us access to it. It does. So here's our mob imprisonment. We have a wither skeleton. So bam, we should be good to go there. And then just cover everything back up. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, so everything is covered, everything is good to go. Let's set up our XNet, make sure that's all set up properly. So we are going to need to give this thing power. So great, now it's inserting power. We're going to set this right here, the drum. I guess there's no insert and extract, so we need to make another channel for fluids. And this is going to be the extract channel. And we're going to insert into here. I don't think there's a logic channel. We might want to set that up because... Actually, we can set that up. We should be able to set that up whenever we turn this on, like it is now. If this is on, this is actually emitting a redstone signal. So if this is on, it should be able to send that a redstone signal. We're about to try this out. So let's create a channel called Logic. Create. And this guy, create. Sensor. This is outputting redstone. Okay, we need a sensor. I don't exactly know how this even works. So output. Number of ticks per redstone. Actually, I don't know. I don't even know how to do this. I've not messed with that before. So we might just go with plain old redstone here. And what could we do to get this to work? I don't think this block actually shares redstone signal. So what we could try and do... I know this may seem very wonky. But what I'm going to try and do is put a block right up against it here. And run our redstone down here, even though it's going to kind of block it there. I think that works. With that connector there, I think it does work. And we need to set this to always active, or active on redstone, active without signal. So we need to be active without signal. Let's see how that works. Because if I toggle this, now it should be on, and when it's like that, it should be off. We're about to find out. Alright, so let's finish up what we were working on. So, right here, we were trying to send fluids here, so we have an extract here. Let's set an insert on that. And now, it should have everything it needs, I think. Did I give it energy? I did. I gave it power. So let's just check it real quick and just make sure that this redstone thing is exactly working for it. Okay, so it's not receiving any fluid essence. And it's not receiving any power. Let me get that straight. It's not receiving fluid essence, not receiving power. That's because it has no power. That could be it. That could be why it's not working. I think we need another power cell. I should have enough stuff for that. So let's get another card. And another power cell. Okay, I do have everything for it. Just need to make a few things. There we go. Bam, everything. Here I was, I'm like, what is going on? Nothing's happening. The fluid ain't transferring either because there's no power in the controller, so the controller actually doesn't work unless everything has power. And I'm pretty sure the power right here needs to be connected to this power cell. Set to out and insert this into here. And then we need to make sure that this is set there. Perfect. Okay, so it is running, even though it doesn't need to be. Let me get rid of some of this gunpowder and such, because we don't need all that gunpowder. I guess leaving the lights on is actually not a bad idea. But I need to figure out a way to turn this off. That is going to be an issue. Because I can't just put a lever up there. Let's see. Can I set this... Let's try logic. Okay, so... Okay, I think say that didn't work. That's not working. It is doing what I wanted to do, though. It's not going outside of there. It's staying in there. And we're already getting tons of stuff here. I need to probably upgrade this guy, like, as soon as I possibly can. Alright, so getting this thing... I don't think that, Okay, so there's energy, RS. This is a sense... Oh, so this is like a way of managing redstone, not transferring redstone signals. Okay. So yeah, that's nothing we actually need then. I don't think this will actually work. We actually need to use it the old-fashioned way. Is there, like... Is there... Let's see. I was wondering if there's, like, the, circuit maker, super circuit maker. No, there's not. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this old-fashioned way. So this connected to that block is not powering that block. Let's see, what exactly do we need to do to get this to work? That would probably be expand this power out. And yeah, you guys are probably laugh at my redstone ingenuity. I'm so good with redstone. There we go. And now we should be able to run this across. Hopefully it'll power this block. Active without redstone. Okay, maybe I actually need to go down one more. And possibly have it hooked directly into this. Okay, so if I go one more under, then I can possibly break this area and get the redstone signal to actually go to it. Okay, wow, that's a lot more difficult than it probably needs to be, but that is my solution for right now. That's an ugly redstone setup. Don't even look at it. Just ignore that that even happened. So what I should be able to do is toggle this off now. And these guys are on. Okay. But I can actually change it and make it even better. So that way, when the... Well, actually, no. I need to be able to turn it off. So yeah, this is going to be the best way to do it. It's just like this. Okay. So, what I can do is tell it that I don't want these swords, for one thing. That is going to be fun. Don't want stone swords. That'll clog up the system faster than anything. Don't want arrows. Don't want bones. Don't want arrows. Don't want regular bones. All this fun stuff. It'd probably been easier if I would have just whitelisted everything instead of blacklisting everything. So I don't want rotten flesh. Good there. Let's get rid of all those. I don't think I'll ever need that many arrows. Alright, so everything's looking good. I actually probably need to get these guys banished out of there as well. We are getting drops of evil. We are getting plenty of wither skeleton heads now. Everything's looking pretty good, so I can't really complain. We're getting pulverized obsidian. Look at all that good stuff. Okay, so we're moving one step closer to being able to automate the wither boss. So it's not going to be too hard to automate him, trust me. With the RF tools set up and everything like that, we should be able to automate the wither in no time. And I mean, this guy, he'll look like a big baby. Like, nothing can get past this this mob grinder there. But it looks like our fluid is staying pretty strong as well. So the only thing that'll stop this is when this runs out. Then I can up here adjust the redstone settings and just let the mob farm run. And it'll probably just keep up with itself just from spawning its own mobs. So there's really nothing here that is going to cause a lot of issues, I don't think. I might eventually just set this up to only accept ender pearls and a few other things. Once we have a few mob drops, I really don't expect to need a lot of stuff. It's just going to be a lot of storage, really, that I'm going to need to be able to hold all these items. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Like, we're getting we're getting all these reliquary drops that we're actually going to need for later on, whenever I start getting into some reliquary stuff. But yeah, look at this. I mean, I haven't seen any bows, so that is something that I might want to look out for. But yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. This episode is alright. I mean, this turned out pretty good. I mean, we got unlimited flight with no GP usage. Like, we don't need any GP. I would like to get my cactus farm powered back up, because we're going to need that later on as well. But everything else is looking pretty good. I mean, we got this set up. And now we can put any mob in there. It doesn't have to be the wither skeletons. If we need slime, which we are going to need some slime, we can just throw slime in there. And bam, we can get slime pearls. So we're going to have to definitely do that later on, but I don't think I have any slime pearls on me. But yeah, we can put any mob in there. If we want a bunch of cows now, we can spawn cows that way. No big deal. It'll spawn cow after cow after cow, and we'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please remember to click that subscribe button. Also, check the description below. There are links to my Discord. Also, I just updated the Patreon server. It is now on Direwolf 20 1.12. And it seems to be a pretty good pack so far. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please remember to give this a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.